Well, I'm here with Hall of Famer Mike Modano. I had the very, very, very good fortune of being in Dallas when Mike came down with the Minnesota North Stars and had one wonderful, hell of a career with the Dallas Stars. So good to see you. You look great. You're annoying. You always look good.
Well, I'm busy days, so I'm working 7 to 7, so it keeps the weight off.
You got 5 kids.
Yeah, we do. It's great. I love it, and I'm glad I had them when I did. I have all the time to spend with them, so we're enjoying the heck out of it. So.
All right, give a 5-name shout out. Give every kid a shout out right now.
Okay, Quinn, Luca, Reese, Jack, and Kate.
All right, nicely done.
Allison.
And your wife, who does most of the hard work.
Yes, most important.
All right, let's get to the hockey here. I guess we got to start with Ken Hitchcock, because I remember the first day he showed up in Dallas from Kalamazoo. Bob Gainey stepped aside, and obviously he was a big factor in your life and your career.
Well, I think it was just perfect timing. I think I was at a point where I was trying to look for something in my career, maybe some motivation, some drive. Bob had a lot of that, but Ken just took it to a whole nother level. I think he added some spice to it, and he put a lot of emphasis on how we were going to play without the puck than we did with it. So it wasn't a lot of change in my game. It was more adding to it, being a little more responsible without the puck and doing things in your own zone. But it all changed when they started having me penalty kill. I'm like, you have to stop and start. You got to face the puck. You got to get in passing lanes. So in that sense, it helped me a lot how to handle things in my own zone. So, but yeah, I mean, he pushed hard and hard every day. We talked all the time, and he had the pedal to the metal. So, but I tell him every day now that I see him, I talk to him, I said, I appreciate and thank you for being the way you were then. I don't think I would have been the player I was.
Stopping and starting. Nobody likes to stop and start, right?
No, I didn't. I hated it.
All right, let's talk about some of these goalies that are going in. You got 3 goalies, and we'll start with Henrik Lundqvist, because you got to play against Henrik. You got to play against Vern. You probably got to play against all of them, right?
Yep. Well, I saw Barrasso up close in '91, so that was that's a haunting story still. But but being American, winning back-to-back cups in Pittsburgh, and having the start of his career he did, and Calder Trophy in Vezina, I think, as rookie.
Can you imagine that coming out of high school hockey in the U.S. in the early '80s?
No, it's never been done. It won't ever be done again. But Vernie, obviously, Calgary, the things he did, and then Detroit, and then Hank, didn't see much of him on the East Coast, but still, Vezina, great numbers. What he did with the Rangers was amazing. So all 3 deserving. Very deserving.
And then you got Pierre Turgeon. You played with Pierre a little bit when he was in Dallas, correct?
Yeah, Turge is great. He's just a special, talented guy, real nice guy. I mean, he's just as nice as the day is long. So, I mean, but put up some great numbers, and, played a long time, played everywhere. And, I was happy to have him around for a little bit in Dallas, and he was a real special guy.
And, you're part of that club with him as guys who were drafted first overall, and that's a unique pressure, right?
It is. I mean, you're going into a scenario where you're going to, the worst team in the league. So there's a lot of rebuilding. There's got to be a lot of patience on both sides as a player and management and the coaches and stuff. But, over time, as long as you get out there and keep giving chances and keep grinding away, things change and you get some confidence. You get some things going. You're able to figure out what you can and can't do. You fill in your body a little bit. You adapt to the speed and strength of the guys, and then, you feel like you're a little bit off to the races then. And so it took some time for me, and good 6-7 years, and then that was it.
Let me ask you finally about what you're doing now. You're doing some work with the Minnesota Wild, from what I understand. How is that going? Are you enjoying it? What exactly are you doing there with Billy Guerin and that group?
I love just being around Billy and Dean Evison. Played with Dean in Dallas, obviously, for a little bit, and Billy with Dallas and the American teams and the World Cup teams and stuff. But I just love, being around them and kind of just creating a winning atmosphere there, and trying to get these guys the page turned and everybody getting in the right direction and trying to change the organization around. But it takes some time. We got a great owner. Craig's a great guy, great management, great fan base. They're just dying for something to happen there. So, and they've been patient and loyal, and hopefully sooner than later we can return that favor.
How's that Kaprizov up close?
Pretty solid kid. Yeah. Pretty solid. Pretty shifty guy. He's got a lot of upside. So he's, over time he's gonna be a special kid.
right, well, listen, you were a special kid. Now you're a special guy. The father of 5.
Old kid.
And, oh, no, come on, you look like a baby still. You're a young man. Mike Modano, have a great night, buddy. Good to see you.
You too, AJ. Thanks.